So hello. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also support my small business at latricelimited.com. Did y'all hear about that boxer with the cocaine? Woo, Chad. Yo, I got a whole thing here for you. All right, and it says the Department of Justice on Monday charged a former professional heavyweight boxer with trafficking over 20 tons of cocaine worth more than $1 billion, y'all. Yes, through the U.S. ports, most of which was from what prosecutors in 2019 called one of the largest drug seizures in the U.S. history. Goran Gogic, 43 years old, was arrested Sunday after being indicted by a grand jury in New York. Gogic, who is from Montenegro, was arrested while trying to board a flight at Miami International Airport. Prosecutors alleged that he and others used meticulous planning to transport cocaine to Europe from Colombia through the U.S. ports and commercial cargo ships. Members of the conspiracy loaded the commercial cargo ships at night near the coast and ports, working with crew members who had hoist loads of cocaine from speedboats that approached ships at multiple points along that route. The defendants allegedly loaded the drugs using nets in the ship's cranes. Once the cocaine was on board, the crew would hide it within the shipping containers. Woo! All right. The complex operation involved having to access each ship's crew, route, real-time positioning, and geolocation data, prosecutors said. He is accused of orchestrating the operation by coordinating with crew members. That's the Colombian traffickers and the European dock workers, okay? So Gogic was charged with 3 counts of violating the Federal Maritime Drug Law Enforcement Act and 1 count of conspiracy. He faces a mandatory minimum 10-year sentence and up to life in prison. Wow. All right. Now they were saying like in later on in the article, they were like, yeah, I can't believe he used his status. And, he's just a disgrace to the boxing community. Yo, that's what we talk about right now. We're talking about how he's a disgrace to the boxing community. Really, y'all? Really? Oh God. But yeah, I'm just looking at this. I'm like, wow. And they were saying like, yo, this is one of like this is the largest in US history, like what we thought in 2019. And yeah, this is huge, you guys. $1 billion. And it also kind of makes me wonder about this whole legalization of drugs. I've even had this conversation before, and it's like, oh, if you legalize drugs, then crime will end. And it's like, that's the question I pose for you all. Do you guys think that is possible? If we have, like, for example, let's start something small. Weed, for example, we legalize it, pardon everybody, literally, not just some people, state level and federal level, because we know most people who have marijuana possessions are at the state level. Pardon all people who had that, and then we could start working towards, other kinds of drugs. And YouTube, but no way am I saying let's have legal drugs. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just posing an idea, just posing a question, okay? I'm not promoting drugs or anything like that. I'm just asking a question, in relation to the article, okay? So I'm not promoting any kind of drugs, okay? But, and I was just thinking, like, if they were to be legalized, do you think that would help with crime? As we see, like, look at Mexico, for example, with the cartels, and it's like, what do you think that this would be something that would actually help, people out? Do you really think that would help people out? Or do you think it would just be something like, people are going to still do their illegal stuff, or people are going to still do this? People will always want more, even though it is legalized. I pose that question because I'm just curious in terms of this whole war on drugs that people have going on. Do you think that this will actually aid in it? Do you think that people will always be like, well, I need to get my cut, more? Let me know in the comments down below. And until then.